This is the Junior Officer Bunkroom, written by J. Zerr, narrated by Mark Williams. Chapter 1. Words roiled in his head, but there was no way to order them and move them down to his tongue for the saying. "Talk to me," Teresa said. She often said that when it was hard to talk to her. After she said it, talking to her was impossible. Jon stood in their military housing kitchen, hands on the counter, peering at the utilitarian cabinet doors. Behind him, from where she sat at the dining room table, he felt Teresa's disapproval. She didn't want him drinking at 1500. Didn't want him drinking, period. He weighed her wish. Then he grabbed a juice glass out of the cabinet, clinked 2 ice cubes into it, and floated them in Johnny Walker Red Label. He sensed a palpable, "Don't, please, for me?" He sipped, held the cold hint of smoke liquid on his tongue, and then swallowed. He felt it carve a cold, warm pipe down his throat and into his stomach, ignite an expanding balloon of warmth, and fade away. He looked at the amber booze. He half saw it, half saw the tiny red, green, blue, and yellow flowers decorating the glass. Finally, he saw his future crumbled and mostly destroyed, as if a highway billboard proclaimed his career, his future. Jon Zachery, U.S. Navy jet pilot. Only a tornado had ripped away half of the sign and left enough to know something was ahead, but that future sure wouldn't be what it had been before. He'd made it through flight training in 15 months, when the norm was closer to 2 years. But then, after he'd earned the right to wear pilot wings on his uniform, the Navy wasn't sure it needed another pilot. He knew it wasn't just him. America didn't know what to do about Vietnam, and the Navy didn't seem to know how best to prosecute the nation's war. The Navy had expanded. Now it was contracting. Aircraft carriers and squadrons were on the chopping block, and so were a lot of excess pilots. A lot of men had to face what he did, but he did not want their company in misery, and theirs did not make his any easier to accept. The juice glass rose, and he sipped, and the second slug slipped down smoothly. For a moment the whiskey soothed the ragged, jagged edges of his frame of mind. It was hard to put a word to how he felt. Anguish always popped as appropriate. Anguish for...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?